Donald Trump is beside himself with rage after the Wall Street Journal posted a poll this weekend that showed that Donald Trump is definitely not as popular as he'd like to think, and of course that he himself is also very, very old, much like President Biden. Donald Trump wasn't happy about this. He doesn't like the Wall Street Journal coming after him. He doesn't like the fact that Fox News then did segments about this Wall Street Journal poll. Oh my God, the worst thing you could imagine. So Trump did what Trump does, and he got on Truth Social and he did post after post after post, ranting and raving like a lunatic against the Wall Street Journal. Here is just a selection of Donald Trump's meltdown. In a phony and probably rigged Wall Street Journal poll coming out of nowhere to soften the mental incompetence blow that it is so obvious with crooked Joe Biden, they ask about my age and mentality. Where did that come from? Now that the globalists at Fox and the Wall Street Journal have failed to push their third-tier candidate to success, they do this? He then continues. The Wall Street Journal and Fox News keep pushing the narrative through Trey Gowdy and others that both crooked Joe Biden and 45th President Donald J. Trump are unpopular within their own party. This happens to be true for Crooked Joe, where they won't even let RFK Jr. have his votes fairly counted, more rigging and stealing elections. But very untrue for Trump, where I have a 90% approval rating and am crushing the second-tier candidates by 50, 60, and even 70 points. That's popular! Just so we're all clear, there have been no votes yet for the 2024 election. There have been no votes in the 2024 primaries. So I don't know what you're talking about. Like, they won't even let RFK Jr. have his votes fairly counted because there's literally been no votes for RFK Jr., just like there's been no votes for Biden and no votes for Trump or DeSantis or Nikki Haley or any of the other people. So that's a weird thing to bring up, but we know you like RFK Jr. I mean, he's even said nice things about you, and he's actually very popular among Republicans. But Joe Biden, even though 70% of Democrats wish somebody else were running, Joe Biden still has an approval rating in the Democratic Party that is above water. It's actually not that bad within the Democratic Party. Just like you, Trump, have an approval rating that is very good in the Republican Party. What you don't have, and what Biden also at this point is obviously lacking, is an approval rating above water with the general public. And you see, that's actually what the Wall Street Journal was talking about. That's what Fox News was talking about. Nobody's doubting that you're popular within the Republican Party. The problem is, once you step outside that party, which you have to do in order to win an election, they don't like you. Most of them do not like you. The moderates don't like you. The independents don't like you. The right-leaning independents don't like you. Neither party, the Democrats nor the Republicans, can win a general election with only their base. And that's what the Wall Street Journal's talking about. That's what Fox News has been talking about. Trump doesn't have very much support at all outside that Republican base. And I know we had the polls last week, that CNN poll, that showed, oh my God, Trump's actually beaten Biden. Ron DeSantis beaten Biden. All these people beaten Biden. Did you know that poll actually oversampled Republicans because it was a Republican primary poll that also happened to ask that question? So it wasn't a reliable general population poll. It was a skewed poll to the right that still showed all these people barely beating Biden. So I think, yeah, the Democrats do have reason to worry, but it's definitely not as big as the reason that Republicans have to worry. And if Trump keeps trying to sweep this under the rug and get mad every time the polls show him what reality looks like, Republicans are going to have even bigger problems next year. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.